I'm going to be talking about the prostate again, because if you have one and you're not using it, you are missing out. It is one of the strongest and most sensitive male erogenous zones. Regardless of your sexual orientation, the sensations and orgasms you can get from the prostate are second to none. And I know I don't shut up about it, but that's because I want you to embrace it. Now, before I talk to you about what you can use to stimulate it, I'm just going to give you a quick anatomy update. The prostate is a walnut-sized gland about 2 inches just inside your butt, and only cis men or penis owners have them. The prostate is located just below the bladder and next to the rectum, and its 2 primary functions are the production of seminal fluid that helps to nourish and transport semen, but it's also to help push it all out of the urethra when you ejaculate. So naturally, because of its involvement in an orgasm, it is densely packed with nerve endings and incredibly sensitive, meaning it feels incredible. Now, depending on your comfort levels and your experience with the prostate, how you stimulate it can vary. If you're a beginner, then you may need to be incredibly gentle, as the sensation could be quite overwhelming. Whereas if you're a seasoned veteran like me, the more intense the better. And that is where this little gem comes in. She's in her dust bag to keep her safe. Introducing the LELO Hugo 2. Like pretty much every ad I have done for LELO so far, I'm reviewing the latest edition, having been sent the original around 4 years ago. And that was my first ever LELO toy. And I was instantly obsessed with it. And I know I say that every time, but it's because prior to that, I'd tried a lot of different toys. And the sensations were meh. Even comparing this to the other 2 LELO backdoor toys that I have reviewed, this is by far my favorite. It is the most intense LELO toy that I own. And frankly, nothing else comes close. My first review was of the Loki Wave. Now, this was really good because it mimics that come hither motion, which, if you remember, is really good for stimulating the prostate. The only drawback of that for me is that you have to hold it in place for that sensation to work. Otherwise, the end that's sticking out of you is what's moving around. The second review was of the LELO Surfer. Whilst it still feels really good, because of the design of it, it's not specifically for stimulating the prostate. And because of its size, it's more ideal for beginners. Then we have the Hugo. And to me, the Hugo is like the love child of the Loki Wave and the Surfer. It has the intensity and the design geared towards the prostate, but also designed to go in and stay in. This baby is not going anywhere. In fact, I actually sat at my desk doing some work with this in the other day, and that definitely made my day go quicker. The prostate can also be lightly stimulated from the outside in a very sensitive area known as the taint, which is between your butthole and your scrotum. This bit goes inside your butt. This bit sits on the taint. Like all LELO toys, it is made from super soft silicone for easy and comfortable insertion and is fully waterproof. In total, this is about 2 inches in length, which is exactly how deep in the prostate is. And when we remember that the rectum curves like this, the second this is put in, you literally feel your toes curl at how intensely that rests against the prostate, whilst the other arm is resting against the taint. And then you turn it on. And I'd forgotten how insane it is. I have literally no words. The dual motors means that it's doing that level of vibration internally and externally at the same time. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw God. The Hugo has 4 built-in pleasure settings, with an additional 6 in the app, as well as 10 different intensity levels. And that's still not the best bit. The Hugo has been designed with partners in mind. Don't get me wrong, it is incredible for solo play. That's pretty much the only way I use it. But why is it really good for partners? LELO toys that are app-controlled can utilize their love bridge function, which means you can remote control another person's toy from very far away. So if you're a long distance boy like me, it's gonna change the game. And you do this by going to the love bridge section in the app and clicking create a room. This then gives you a unique code. Your partner can do the same thing, but click the join a room button, which will prompt them to put in a code, your code. This then gives them remote access to control your device. So it's not just good for partners in the same room, not even in the same house, or even the same country. The love bridge function means that you and your partner can share intimacy wherever you are. Now, I do have a little suggestion. If someone else is controlling this, what's stopping you from using this on the other side? Just saying. Tried and tested, by the way, and you will be seeing stars. Pleasure isn't something we should be missing out on, especially not because of shame around toys. It's something we should be embracing. So if you want to combine multiple toys at once, show your long distance partner just how much you miss them, or just enjoy a really intense solo session, go for it. Seeing as I just suggested using 2 toys in one, it would be really cruel of me not to remind you that you can use code MAX20 at checkout on the LELO website to get 20% off site-wide, which is stackable with other discounts. So if there is already a sale on, get yourself an extra 20% off on me. If it's the Hugo in particular that you're interested in, I have tagged it below in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment any feedback or suggestions that you have. Please also check out our Substack, where you will see regular free articles on sex ed, queer discourse, and even some spicy literotica for our paid subscribers. And I will see you next time, where we'll talk even more about having better, safer queer sex.